appearing. Apumelele, what's the latest?
To the 21st of February for trial date. Of course, we've heard inside court that the defense as well as the state, they still have a lot of pending documents that they suppose to be, of course, handing over to each other. And we also understand that Murwadi Cholota, who is the former PA of Secretary General Magashule, will be issued a warrant of arrest for failure to cooperate with, of course, the law. But I just want to bring the NPA spokesperson here, Mr. Nthimotse Mokhesi. Thank you so much for your time. So much technicality that we heard from the court. Take us through the developments now.
Look, we were hoping that at least the pre-trial conference will proceed today and then we go ahead and plan or arrange a trial date. Unfortunately, there are a lot of preliminary issues that have been raised which need to be resolved before we can set a trial date. But according to the prosecutor, the matter is trial ready, save for those issues that they have raised. Let me also deal with the issue of Ms. Cholota. It was not an easy decision to take. However, she had been cooperating throughout until the time when she was to be interviewed by the prosecution and law enforcement. She started not to cooperate with us. As a result, we were left with no choice but to proceed with an extradition process which is underway now through the central authority, that is the Department of Justice, in liaison with the Department of International Relations and Cooperation. So we're hoping that that process will not take that long, so that when the trial date is set eventually next year, she would be able to stand trial, because we have evidence against her that implicates her. But I need to emphasize that even if she's not a witness, we still have a formidable case that we will present to court that will lead to securing a conviction against all of the accused persons.
Surprising that she was a witness, or she rather is the witness, but now is likely to change to be an accused on the matter.
Yes, because I've indicated that we have evidence that implicates her. However, we had elected that she would be a state witness. Now that she's not cooperating, we're going to go ahead and charge her.
And also the motion that is supposed to be filed, what does it entail?
It entails the issues that relate to authorization of certain prosecutions, and it relates to them demanding certainly a list of witnesses that implicate the accused persons, which we have declined.
And we also heard the legal representative of Edwin Sodi, businessman, as well as Ace Magashule, who's accused number 13 in this matter. They're saying that you are playing a delaying tactic, that the state is not ready, the state is dishonest, especially about the issue of Murwadi Cholota.
We've always been ready to proceed with this matter. You must understand, when we have more than 14 accused persons, it's not going to be a smash and grab kind of a case that you just take to court and proceed. Look at these preliminary applications that they are bringing in. We're going to have a notice of motion, replies, and a long process before the actual trial starts. This has nothing to do with the state. We've always been ready. The issue of Ms. Cholota, it was an unforeseen circumstance where she had been all along cooperating with the state, but for some reason she decided not to cooperate at the last minute. Hence the decision to charge her, because we have evidence against her. However, we had elected to make her a state witness. Now that she's no longer a state witness, we will charge her and hopefully she'll join them. If she doesn't, she can be tried separately. But I need to emphasize that despite her not cooperating and not being a state witness, we have a formidable case that will present to court that will lead to the securing of conviction against all the accused persons.
But the defense remains and says that the evidence that you are saying you have against Ms. Cholota is the evidence that she presented before the Zondo Commission.
That is an issue of admissibility of evidence, which the prosecution has made it clear that it can only be ventilated when the matter goes on trial next year.
You also said as a state that you are declining to give the list of your witnesses. Why is that?
I'm not at liberty to disclose the reasons why we won't give them a list of people that implicate directly their clients. We're not going to do that.
Also, there's also dates that were set before this 21 February for the trial. The dates before that, what are they for?
They relate to preliminary issues that they raise so that we can exchange papers, so that we can set a trial date to deal with those issues before the trial date is set.
Thank you so much. NPA spokesperson, of course, deliberating on the matter that transpired inside, saying that they have confidence and saying that they are ready. This is not a delaying tactic, but it's unforeseen circumstances that led them to now issue a warrant of arrest against Ms. Cholota, who was their witness, but now will or might be even added to the indictment to stand as an accused. However, they are saying that the trial might or will start even without her, but saying that they have the strong evidence against Ms. Cholota and saying that with this trial they are ready to begin. It's just that those technicalities that the defense and the state is supposed to deal with, and also with the motion that they're supposed to hand in, but somehow they are saying that they are ready. Come next year, we will have to hear when now is the trial date so that this matter can be deliberated.
Thank you so much, Aphumelele, and all of that we will hear on the 21st of February next year. Let's take you to the